Welcome back to another South London project. Today I'm with my bro Nathan, the property guy, and we are going to go through his house to free flat conversion, I believe it is. Free flats, isn't it?
Yeah, free flats, yeah.
And I was telling him before, this is like every person's development dream. Every person that's in property, when you listen to them and they say, what do you want to do? They go, yeah, I want to do a house into flat conversion. So Nathan's going to take us around and tell us how he was able to achieve this. So walking through. I'm going to leave it to you, and I'm going to be asking you loads of questions that everyone's going to be wondering as we go through it. So leading us, we open the door, this is the entrance, and then where is the first flat, basically?
So as we come in, we've got two front doors. One is going to lead us upstairs onto the first floor flat, and as we swirl around, we'll go upstairs to the second floor flat. This entrance here is going to be to the ground floor flat. So we'll go around the ground floor, have a look around, and then we'll pop upstairs. So as we come in, immediately on your left, you've got the first bedroom, and I know that you was laughing at me earlier for trying to create the...
This guy's mad, by the way. This guy's mad, and I'll tell you why he's mad. No, you tell us your plans for this bedroom. Let me open up this to get some sunlight.
So before Ethan came, we had a wicked plan to basically have a massive ensuite bathroom with a freestanding bath, walk-in shower, sink, toilet obviously, which left our family bathroom quite small and a little bit pokey. So he's cussing me about it, saying who has a freestanding bath in their ensuite.
Wait, you need to tell us why you need a freestanding bath in your ensuite. No, tell them.
No, obviously it's a 3-bed flat, so you know, if you've got the freestanding bath in the family bathroom and you and your partner are enjoying the freestanding bath, people are going to come and knock on the door and want to use the toilet and that. So I was thinking, like, to negate that, just put it in an ensuite. It's got to be a privacy, it's nice, you know what I mean? I think that's amazing, personally.
I told him he's going to use it maybe twice a year, maybe once a year, Valentine's Day, and that's it.
It's a good day then, isn't it, really? Yeah. So this is essentially the space for the master bedroom, if you like. And then in this space here, what we've done, we tried to be a little bit creative. We've got the ensuite, which is going to have the window. At the moment, it's a bit bigger to allow for the freestanding bath. And then we've got the family bathroom, which will literally run next to it. And we've we're going to put a clear window in the top just to allow some of the natural light from the ensuite to flood through into the dead space of the family bathroom.
Okay. Wait. You're putting a clear window here. No. If they wanted to interrupt, they're just knocking on that window.
It's not clear window, it's an obscure window.
Oh, obscure, yeah. Okay.
So they could knock, but they could look, but they're not going to see.
They're not going to see anything.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough. And how big is this room, to put into perspective? Because this is massive, and it's benefits, again, I always say in all my videos, nice big bay windows. And this glazing here, which I'm guessing you're going to keep.
Yeah, so we're quite lucky in that so this wall's actually going to come down and the stud wall is going to run literally sort of in line with the glazing window, just enough so we can save it. And I think this one is 15 square meters, this room.
Big.
I think, yes.
Yeah, it's a nice big room.
It's got really nice high ceilings. I think it's 3-meter ceilings. So when it comes down to it, we'll sort of like, I will try to like design it in a way that's going to be sort of like really nice, thinking about doing some paneling on the walls and stuff like that, just to try and bring back some of the character.
And how big's the ensuite meant to be at the moment?
At the moment, I think the ensuite is it, I think 4.5 square meters.
And how big's the family room?
Don't ask.
That should tell you enough. As we walk through into here, and this is part of the corridor, right?
So the corridor is actually where it is at the moment. So coming this way, and we'll have door to bedroom number 2 and a second door to bedroom number 3 in that one.
Okay, so the ground floor flat is a 3-bedroom flat, right? And how big was the initial building before you converted it?
I think the initial building was, it was about 200 square foot, just over 200 square foot.
So that was big,
It's got a loft conversion in the top as well, so this space.
All right, so what inspired you to think, okay, let me go for this? Was there precedents on the road for converted flats?
There's some flats that are further up the road that have been converted, but none of this particular house style. I think there's probably about 4 different styles of house on the road because they're really old Victorian houses. But there was not much evidence to say that we would get the planning. Even when we was applying for it, the architects who were wicked said to us that it's unlikely, but obviously because of the GDVs and values and stuff, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of thought, it's worth going for it, basically.
Yeah. That's mad, because if the architect had told me it's unlikely I wouldn't have gotten it, I probably wouldn't have gone through it anyway. So that tells a lot about your character. And what was it, apart from the fact that you probably had $5,000 to waste? Or was it just a thing of, what kind of encouraged you to still go through with it? Because a lot of people in that sense would have said, it's unlikely, but why did you know that you wasn't going crazy?
I think knowing what I know about property now, knowing what I know about like remortgaging and things like that.
Yeah.
So this house is my mum's house.
Yeah.
And she's done really well, paid off the mortgage, and it's basically too big for her. It's her and her husband living here, and so she kind of presented the idea to just sell it.
Yeah.
And I don't really like to sell properties. I try and hold on to them as much as I can. Obviously, it's a massive house. To pull out the 75% on a normal buy-to-let mortgage wouldn't have been possible because of the value of the house.
Yeah.
So we just kind of thought about ways in which we can extract as much money from the property as possible without selling it, essentially. And that came about the idea of converting it into 3 flats. So then, 75% from the top, 75% from the middle. And if this ground floor was to be rented out, we could probably achieve the 75% as well.
Yeah.
So you're extracting quite a lot of money out of it rather than, and keeping hold of the asset rather than just selling.
Rather than just selling. Okay, so it was basically the upsize was so much higher, it was like, why not do this?
Exactly. It's worth the risk, I think. And obviously where the risk is quite mitigated in that she already owned the property.
Yeah.
So there's no like purchasing and then going to planning, or there's no pre-planning offers. We've got enough time to sit on it and stuff like that. So it makes sense.
I think that's a big thing to take note of, the fact that it was an existing asset, hence why they were able to go for it, think more creatively outside the box. If this was something that was on market and you was looking to purchase, would you have still taken that risk?
Oh, probably not. To be honest, because again, the size of the house, the square footage of it, where it is, the value of it, it would have been like $1 million plus to purchase.
Yeah.
Again, if you're going to purchase that with purchase subject to planning, even then, by the time you've done your purchase, or your associated costs with that, and then the build, you're probably going to exceed the GDVs quite a bit. So it wouldn't have really been worth it in that way. But obviously, the lucky scenario that we was in made a lot of sense.
Yeah, it made a lot of sense. Okay, cool. So now in this bedroom here, second bedroom, it's going to be a guest room.
Yep. So this one, as we were working through a little bit earlier, we're just trying to figure out the furniture. I think it's just under 10 square meters. But yeah, really basic. Window's going to be there. Rad underneath the window, and obviously sockets to accommodate living in the bedroom, really. And yeah, it's quite straightforward, I think. One of the easier ones.
And now heading into this bit here, this is going to be the third bedroom.
Third bedroom / office. So same size as the previous one. Only thing that we've got a bit different in this one is that we've got our steel beam where we had to obviously support the house, where we've taken down, I think these 2 walls are the only surviving walls of the ground floor. So the steel beams have obviously got to go in to support the house. And yeah, it's just, again, just under 10 square meters, should be a nice space. And yeah.
I didn't realize that is such a big point. Those are the only 2 walls that are left. You literally knocked everything out, didn't you?
Literally. When the idea to do the 3 flats came about, we was trying to be a bit save the walls, save money kind of thing. And from speaking to the architect, he made a really good point to say that, look, you're taking a house and making it into 3 flats. You're going to rip the house to bits, basically. So to try and save what it would have been on, $1,000 to take down a wall or something like that, it's not really the best use of saving money kind of thing. So I'd rather take the walls down and have the property how I'd want it than to sort of like keep the walls up and try and, save £1,000 when doing like a $300,000 development.
And you'd even towards the end of the refurb, when you start plastering it, it's just like widen, and it's taking forever to dry. You wish you would have just put plasterboards up and skimmed the walls.
And even stuff like insulation, stuff like that, because obviously now we can insulate the walls properly. So it's a benefit, and I was glad for the advice more than anything.
Yeah. So this is going to be used as a office, third bedroom type of thing.
Yep.
And then you've got here, I can see you've an extension out here.
Yeah.
So what is the plan here? And I remember we joked about it at the gym when you were talking about how he went for an electric Velux window. When I came here and I just saw a plug hanging down from the window, I was like, oh, that's what he was talking about.
Do you know what? I've never seen an electric Velux window before, like in the build, and I thought somehow it would be like some fancy, amazing, but it's literally just a plug hanging out of the washing machine. I've got to put a socket somewhere.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But yeah, so this essentially is going to be the kitchen space. The kitchen's going to run sort of along that wall that you're standing.
Yeah.
I've tried to go like really heavy on light. So electric Velux, we've got a window just above the sink. We've gone for something which I think is quite unique. We've tried to go for a window splashback, which is going to be here. And then we've got a nice sort of like mid-level to ceiling sort of like seating ledge, where with a nice big window to again just try and flood loads of light into the room and stuff.
Wow, that's going to be really, really nice. Just to get this straight, you are doing a kitchen run along here.
Yeah, so the run will be along there with our cooker underneath our window splashback, coming into an L shape with the sink and obviously a view of what is now the messy garden.
Oh, I see what you mean by you're going crazy with the lighting. That's
that's
a lot
of
nice.
Lights, yeah, I think there's like 4 windows in total, but yeah, it should be quite nice, I think.
But I guess it's what you need to do, especially when you're working with smaller spaces and getting creative. Because how big is that area there?
Oh, it's only a 3 meter long extension and wide. I don't even know, it's probably about 2 meters wide looking at it. And the space isn't massive.
Yeah.
And what I didn't want to have is like sort of like a pokey kitchen, like at the end of a sort of living area, which is quite nice. So we tried to like really make it flow by we're going to retain a bit of the window there, and then it will flow into the kitchen here and just flood loads of light in there to make it look
nice.
Like
and then you've obviously got this open area, living area that will lead nicely into the garden.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, so the garden will hopefully look a bit nicer.
So what's the total square footage or square meters for this 3-bed flat?
This one, I think, is 87 square meters.
Nice.
So it's quite big.
It's massive, yeah.
Quite spacious. And yeah, I think this will be obviously the sort of like pièce de resistance of it, where you've got a nice big living area, should have a really nice kitchen, and obviously the garden will serve the ground floor only, which will be quite nice in the
Nice. All right then, let's head upstairs, because upstairs is kind of where you started, isn't it?
Yeah, just because of the structurals and stuff where we had to dig for steel beams on the ground floor, we could get a lot of the sort of like first fixes done and studs up on the first floor too.
Oh, is that why all the floorings are? Because you have to dig to put the steel beams?
Yeah.
And then those cement things are like to hold the steel beams, basically.
So I think the steels go, I think from the ceiling to the ground, no, from the ground down, it's 2 meters down, I believe.
2 meters? Yeah.
I know.
That's long falling down that.
Crazy, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So this bit here is going to serve the top floor flat.
Yeah.
Because there's actually tenants in there at the moment.
Oh, nice tenants. They like walk through this there.
Yeah, it's been challenging. I'm not gonna lie. but you know, work's got to carry on.
Work's off you run.
Exactly. So this will be the door for the first floor flat. As you come through, we'll start in the kitchen living area.
Yeah.
So this used to be 2 bedrooms, but again, nice massive space. The kitchen is all planned out to be along this wall here and this wall here. Again, sink will be underneath the window, which is quite nice. And then you still got quite a big living area to sort of obviously have a dining table somewhere, sofa in the middle of the room most likely, TV on the wall. So yeah, this space I think is it's probably the best living area in the whole 3 flats, I think.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. This right now is like, when we're looking at a 1 to 2 bedroom conversion, this is like the dream front room, isn't it?
100%, yeah. 100%.
Like the dream front room. L-shaped kitchen, and it's a really big space here.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what, again, when we was looking at it and looking at like the layouts and stuff, you look for like 1 beds with big spaces that you can put kitchens in to make a nice kitchen living area, and it was just perfect the way it worked out to be able to fit that in and still get 2/3 decent sized bedrooms on this floor as well.
And even on the first floor, these are like another 3 meter high ceilings.
Yeah, it's insane.
Boy, that plastering fee costs.
That's a good way.
Like, high ceilings are all great until you need to plaster, until you need to board things up, and you're thinking, oh, I need more sheets than this because the ceilings are 3 meters high. But no, it's really. And how big is this room?
This one, I think,
This feels like at least at 25.
I think it's about 25 square meters. This one.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head,
This feels massive. This is a nice, comfy flat. You'd like to have this if you was living.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like, again, when you do the comparable between ground floor, middle floor, and the top floor, this living area, I think, is a bit nicer.
Yeah.
But obviously, the ground floor is going to benefit from like
Garden.
doors out to the garden.
Yeah.
So.
Can't really complain. Now, what's in here?
So we've got our storage cupboard. So with new builds, you need to have storage. So we've got an electric throughout the first floor and second floor flat. So we've got electric boiler and tank living in this space. And then we've got our family bathroom through here, which is
this is nice.
got another shopping.
Oh, this is nice. I like this bathroom. Where are those tiles from?
Wicks.
Wicks.
Love a Wicks towel, man. Yeah.
Wicks, you know.
Never guess it.
Wicks. Oh, this is nice. I really do like this. And what about the basin? Where's the basin from?
Do you know what? I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a property hoarder.
Yeah.
So I think my builder, God bless him, he gave me this probably about a year ago just because he had it spare.
Oh,
and so I store
bless
loads of
him.
stuff in the basement and then, just try and reuse it. And that kind of like leads a lot of my design, if I'm honest.
You know what? I really like these Wicks towels, you know. And what about the flooring?
Wicks, man, Wicks.
Wicks.
Yeah.
Do you know the thing is about Wicks, right? I just never go in there and pick up a lot because I always think they're expensive.
No, it's not the worst. I think they're quite fairly priced. You can shop when it's on sale as well.
Yeah, I think that's the only good thing. The only reason why I go there sometimes because I have the app. So the app will tell you, okay, there might be 20% for the trade members.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't go into Wicks, you know.
Where'd you get your tiles in?
My tiles, I'm a bargain hunter.
Is it?
So I'm online. I'm on like random warehouses that don't even have names.
Oh my God.
One time when I was ordering tiles, I was ordering it from like a towel dealer and I was speaking to him on WhatsApp. And he'd send me videos and I just ordered my tiles.
Fair play.
And there's this one place in Fulton Heath. I'm not gonna give them a shout out because he said he saw my video and I said, does that mean I get a discount? And he said no.
Is it?
So if you're watching this, next time give me my discount.
Same to Wicks as well, man. So this is like our third room / office room. Actually,
Wait, this is a 3-bed as well?
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
Again, it wasn't going to be, but when we, as an investor, you look at the size and stuff and you think to yourself, you want to try and maximize on space, and obviously bedrooms generally add value to properties.
Yeah.
So we just tried to maximize as much as we can. And
So when you went in for planning, was it a 3-bed? Or was it 2-bed, 1 study type of thing?
Yeah. So this was originally the bathroom. As you can see, we've got the
window,
the funny window for a bathroom.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do with that one is just change the glass out.
Yeah.
And then you have like an office space / bedroom, which should be quite nice.
Wow, that's good. Like easily, this I can see where the confidence would have started growing. When even looking at plans like this, and from knowing what I know in property, it's about reserving family homes because that's what a lot of councils talk about.
Absolutely.
They talk about the need for family housing, and if you are creating flats where you're being able to get 3 bedrooms in them, those are still classed as family homes.
Absolutely.
So you're not taking anything away. Yeah. And at the end of the day, the amount of people that could probably afford this house as one whole is a lot less than you separating it now into 3 flats. Now 3 houses.
I think that was one of the major things that we spoke about with the architect, or the architect highlighted to us, is that, as you said, taking out a family home, you need to give something back. So we're giving a 3-bed and like a 2.5 bed. So 2 essentially family homes.
Yeah.
There was a lot of debate around like green space. There's a park literally just at the end of the road.
Yeah.
So that was something that we included in the planning application to say that there's going to be enough green space. And obviously the ground floor has the garden. And then where we have the 2-bed at the top, that's obviously like an addition to say that, look, we've given you extra as well. So,
yeah, man. Oh, this is really cool. And then, so that's in here is your first bedroom.
So in here we've got, again, the room has got a good size.
Oh, it's getting an ensuite.
I know. I love
Check
an
this
ensuite.
guy out.
No freestanding bath, but
Wow.
Good size again. Nice sash windows, which adds like a sort of element of luxury to it.
Definitely.
But yeah, nice room, nice size, and yeah, it used to be a bit bigger with the other bathroom on the other side, but again, just tried to maximise it and still maintain good bedroom sizes.
And it makes really good sense with your GDVs are going to be healthy.
Yeah. That's what we're looking at. Man. That's what we're trying to.
These are going to be a
on.
healthy GDVs, man. Healthy GD. And how long have you been working on this first floor then?
We started the work, I think, end of April, or either end of April or start of April. So I think we're 3 or 4 months in now. We had a few delays on steels, which is kind of to be expected.
Yeah.
But now we've done all of the sort of like structural work. We've done obviously built the extension on the outside. So now everything will just be internal with partitions on the ground floor. Once the tenants move up upstairs, a lot of that is just pretty much rewiring.
Yeah.
It will be pretty straightforward.
So the tenants, is that already a 2-bed?
Yes, yeah, currently.
Okay, nice.
So yeah. Right, let's go into I think the final room, which is our second bedroom.
Second bedroom.
So again, second bedroom's quite nice. 2 sash windows, a bit of a smaller. I think this one is, off the top of my head, I think it's about 9 square meters. This one.
Yeah.
But same things again. Tall ceiling. What we had to do for the tenants upstairs, we had to put in a temporary boiler. Obviously, where we was cutting electrics and stuff, and that boiler downstairs is not functioning anymore. So we put a temporary one in here just to try and make life a bit easier for them.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Oh, okay, so that serves upstairs at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just these things that I would never have thought about that whilst you're doing the works.
Yeah.
And then as it's going, it's like, okay, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. So what approach are you taking to manage all of this? Are you project managing? Or you got someone
So
main
the
contractor?
build team, main contractor does everything with regards to build team. I pretty much manage, so I design the en-suites as well.
He's got too much time on his hands.
No, I'm joking. So yeah, I had to get in, had to. No, the build team, they do a really good job. There's a project manager within the build team that he manages the build, obviously. I try, sorry, you're killing me, man.
Sorry.
No, one thing that I've kind of learned from developing is that I try not to be on site as often, because once I'm on site, I'm changing my mind all the time. I'm talking to people, I'm distracting people. So I try not to be on site all the time. I try to like sort of either come at the beginning of the day or the end of the day just to sort of like make sure things are running quickly. Any changes that I'm gonna make, give them then, and just try and add value rather than just being here, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the same with me. I prefer kind of being behind my desk.
Yeah.
Then it gets boring, and then I come on site,
Yeah.
and then I like to just come and see things that have been done,
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
just hearing all the problems and hearing everyone complain like, oh, I think you might need to change this. And
Yeah, and a lot of the time, the build team they're more than capable of solving their problems
Yeah,
themselves.
exactly.
And so if I'm there, they will come to me for making
something
their
that
life easier.
that they can solve. Now, Nathan, I must say you've got a serious project in your hands, and what I do like about this project and what I admire about you, even in terms of your thought process, is how you're not compromising on anything. You're literally going out and trying to make a nice free products, and you're going high end with it. You're not cutting any corners. You're thinking about every little thing and detail into the project, which I've seen with your HMOs as well. You get carried away with them.
Definitely.
But you know, that's great. You guys need developers like him working on your project, and so that you create nice living spaces. But we'll definitely have to come back. And how long do you reckon it'll take you to do your whole thing?
Ideally, we're aiming for the build to be done this year. So I think we're coming up to mid-August. Gives us just over 4 months to get done, and then it will just be on to refinancing and obviously pulling money out and looking to go again.
Oh, nice. So hopefully we get the invite to come back and see this. If we're still worthy of coming, because by then you might be gone. But yeah, I'm super excited to see the end product. I can see where we're going. We can see the vision. They can see it. You can follow Nathan on...
Instagram is DALY_ the property guy, and I think YouTube is the same.
Yes. So guys, remember, watch out, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video on another property development.